Show.
A hush falls over the crowd. Welcome everybody to the 77th episode of the Hall After Dark live online comic book auction. This is Monday, February 10th, 2020 AD. We're so glad to see you here this evening. Appreciate everybody coming back, and to anyone out there who may be new, welcome, welcome. My name is Jake, one of your many co-hosts here this evening. We do have a nearly full house. I've got my buddy to my left, John. We've got John number 2 working the camera, of course.
John number 2, you got a new designation.
The lovely
number 2.
Lovely Ryan will be monitoring your comments and quips this evening. And Flippin' Tiles, the best Vanna White ever, AG, Bodega Cat is in the house. So we're going to kick off this auction here in just a little bit. Leading up to that, we're going to walk you through the whys and wherefores. Script free, I'm freeballing it tonight, so stick with me here. I'll see how many...
There's information we didn't need, you know?
Well,
That's why it's already
I thought he was doing a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Keep it going, man.
until
I
I
was
said
with
that.
you. I was with you. Keep going.
So folks, this is not a bidding auction in the traditional sense. It is a claim it now auction. Think of it as a buy it now, so to speak. You'll see on the top row 6 items and 6 items on the bottom row. They're denoted by a letter and number code A1 through A6 and B1 through B6. That is how you will identify the books. If you see something that you choose to claim, we'll turn the tiles one at a time, telling you about the book, the condition, why it's important, etc., giving you a good look at it. The first person that we see in the comments on our end, we will announce to say that they claim B4, A2, whatever it may be. We will announce that person as the winner. More on that in just a little bit. If you make a successful claim, please keep in mind that the deadline for payment is 6 p.m. on Wednesday, at which point we will do a raffle drawing, and everybody who has made a successful claim in this week's raffle, or excuse me, this week's auction, will be entered in the raffle drawing. The prize this week, I don't know if we can get a look at that there, John, it's for an original sketch cover on a copy of Extremity number 7. The sketch is by Daniel Warren Johnson, writer and artist of the current Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Of course, Extremity was his baby for Image Comics. He was nice enough to do that sketch of the lead character's brother, Hobie, I believe. So he did that especially for us. We're going to be giving that away to one lucky winner, and that'll be pretty awesome for somebody out there. And I think that just about does it for the primary rules and regulations. I'm going to turn it over to John. He's going to give you some finer points that are equally important. Thank you, John.
You'd be a great news anchor. Handled that deftly. You didn't even need a monitor, nothing.
You think I
else.
got the chest for it?
I think you did pretty good. I'd be more concerned about if you had the chin for it. Oh, so to say.
Wow.
So, good evening, everybody. John here, Hall of Comics After Dark. My job is to take you on a couple of little things that we need to know in terms of how we go about grading books and other items like that.
Yes?
Go ahead. There's a 20-second lag between. I was giving the 20-second lag.
You were providing the 20-second lag.
Thank you. There's a 20-second lag within this live feed. So we send out the signal once. It goes to you simultaneously. You receive it in the way that you do, depending on how you connect it in. What we wanted to do is share that slide with you at the beginning of the show, just to give you some options and something to think about. You'll find yourself lagging at points. The only thing you can do is disconnect and reconnect back in. That's the best suggestion that we have for you. Outside of that, we appreciate you understanding and seeing that Ryan's is the #1 screen, so whoever he sees first, we can't underscore that enough. Comic conditions are our best estimates. We use the Overstreet Guide of Comics. If you're familiar with that, we use that as our grading system to the best of our abilities and to the best of our opinions. If you ever receive something you're not 100% satisfied with, give us a jingle back. We'll take it back, 100% guaranteed. End of the day, we want to have a good, happy transaction, and at the end of the day as well, it's only comic books. So we want to make sure that this is a good time and everyone comes away with something positive. It's all right? Please don't plug the comment sections. Just keep it positive. Make sure it's appropriate for all. And I'd say thank you for joining us.
Got a lot of different people watching out there. Sometimes there's some kids, and good thing to keep that in mind.
I occasionally break my own rule, but just,
all
we just
right.
want to keep it above board.
PG-13.
Yeah, just use your best.
Yeah.
Because, then when I break it, it's like, and I will.
Oh, it's coming.
I've been known to fracture a law or two. But that's about it for my end, man. All positive tonight. Got a great night ahead of us. Episode 77. It's insane.
It's crazy.
Kick it over to you, Ryan. Do you remember what your...
I do.
Ah, there he is.
All right, welcome everybody. If it's your first time joining us for one of these tonight, you make it a successful claim. We need your email address associated with your PayPal account as we invoice through PayPal. If we can't get you the invoice, you don't get the book, and then you're bummed out. If you have been with us before for these auctions, made successful claims in the past, we have your email address in our Shield database, so we are
Do
all
we?
set there. Yes, we do.
Wow.
Yes.
Very Jeff Bezos of you.
Heck yeah. So we are all set. Payment is due by 6 p.m. on Wednesday, so you get entered in for the raffle for the original Daniel Warren Johnson sketch. Successful claimers get entered in, and then that raffle will be drawn on Wednesday night after 6 p.m. or around dinner time, as Jake always likes to say.
Dinner time.
Ryan's going to be doing the drawing this week.
Wow. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Standing by over.
Yep.
Cool. 6 rounds, 72 books.
That's right. We usually wrap this thing up around 8 o'clock or so.
Or so.
If the stars are in alignment, but regardless, you're going to see 72 different comics this evening. Pretty fast-paced format. If you don't like what you see in the first round, don't despair. Stick around.
Wait till you see the next round and you really won't like it.
You're going to hate the second round.
If you hate this round, the next round sucks. I'm sorry, you were saying?
No, you got it.
Pretty much, right? That's the way it works.
Do we want to give folks a little refresher of the internet connection practices?
No,
Are they
we're good to go there.
All right, awesome.
No, I think we're just going to ease on in and round 1 of 6.
We've got some very cool incentives this evening.
Some fun stuff.
Yeah, some things that we've been doing recently,
Coffee.
and some new ones added in. You might be, well, we'll let you see how that plays out. But there are some random
You want me to throw the slide up?
prizes. Yeah, go ahead and put the slide up there, just to refresh everybody's memory.
Kind of winging this one.
No, it's all right.
Have we done this before?
Once or twice, maybe. I think we're
always-
still getting our feelings
What's
out.
Always 76
what's going
times.
on?
So, randomly hidden behind some of the books this evening are some
unbelievable.
incentives. So if you claim a book that has one of those hidden behind it, you're going to get an additional discount. Maybe you're
Oh my
going to get the
God.
book itself for free. Maybe you're going to get a prize like a graphic novel, a set, who knows. We've created some new ones for this evening. And yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Of course, it depends on you guys uncovering them. Sometimes they don't always get found. That's okay. That's on you, etc., etc.
That's not our fault.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I get you.
Yada, yada,
I'm with
yada.
you. That's it. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. As you can see, we like to keep this fun and light and have a good time. Otherwise, why do it?
Sometimes we just like to
In all
forget
honesty.
things.
Let's have some fun, show you some good books, and we'll get rolling. We'll handle things as they come. What do you say, AG?
It all hinges
Hey,
on
listen,
you.
that was
bud.
my best speech. I think we better get going.
That was pretty good.
That's all I got.
All right, this is going to be round number 1.
It's going downhill from here.
AG's going to kick it off here. We'll leave it,
Let's get dangerous.
weapons off.
A1.
The
A1.
A1 slot, first one of the night, a copy of Uncanny X-Men, issue
Mike
number
Piccoli, I have to
244.
interrupt. You're the only person I've ever seen make that reference. You're cool in my book. Made a reference to a show that my friends just turned me on to.
Just kill the flow.
Okay, so let me try this again. Johnny Mac. Uncanny X-Men number 244 from 1989. This is a book, very fine, near mint, minus the estimated grade of this one, which has white to off-white pages. First appearance of the character Jubilee Lee, written by the great Chris Claremont, illustrated by Mr. Mark Silvestri, who provided the cover and the pencils. So first Jubilee Lee.
Going to Mike Weaver.
Mike Weaver. Thank you, Michael.
The Mikester.
That was funny.
It was a book that was designed for Mike Weaver.
Age.
A2 is a copy of Green Hornet, issue number 1 from 2010. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book. First print copy, written by Kevin Smith, has a J. Scott Campbell cover, so this would be cover C for the Green Hornet Dynamite comics, correct? Number 1, 2010, near mint or above, $8.
Cool.
Love that J. Scott Campbell and that Kato.
Kato, female Kato.
Kato, kick your ass.
Yep.
A3AG.
You got it.
I've got a little bit of explanation with this one. This is an entire 12X lot of the series Vision and Scarlet Witch from 1985. Each book in the 12X lot is estimated to be in near mint or above condition with white pages. This set features the first appearance of the twins, Thomas and Billy, who are the characters Speed and Wiccan. So essentially, Vision and Wanda's children, First appearance of those two characters, Thomas and Billy, who become Wiccan and Speed.
We might get them in the Disney Plus.
Disney
show, right?
Plus, everything's about the Disney Plus. Written by Steve Englehart as well.
A3 going to John Kamoa.
John,
Oh, John,
Thanks for
always
tuning in
good
again, John.
I'm pretty sure Wiccan's going to play a big
Let's see
part
that
in
last
part.
issue. Let's see that number 12 real
We
quick.
gotta see
'cause
the
that's
12 because that's the money.
Woo! That's the one, baby.
But yeah, good stuff. Thank you. Always appreciate it, John. So you like that one for sure.
All right, A4.
A4 is a copy of Iron Fist, issue number 9 from 1976. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which is written by the great Chris Claremont, illustrated by John Byrne. So it's a Claremont-Byrne team up before Uncanny X-Men. This has a Dave Cockrum cover and it has a Moon Knight appearance. Guide on this is $40 or above. Yours for $25.
Such a bargain.
It is. It's a great one. But
Job
yeah.
or no buy.
Okay, Claremont and Byrne. That was awesome. A5, please. AG, thank you. This is the 3X set. You know them, you love them. It's the Dark Horse and DC Comics Superman Aliens. Issues 1, 2, and 3. So the full 3X set. All first prints. Nice square bound deluxe format stuff. These are tight.
These are pretty heavy.
Dan Jurgens is the writer. Kevin Nolan did the art and the covers. But you get the crossover and you got a situation where there's a depowered Superman that's dealing with aliens. It's pretty interesting. So good stuff. There's another series after it as well.
Yep.
This is the first one, first volume 1. Rates to $15.
Bob Marks for A4.
A4 going to Bob Marks.
Bob Marks.
Oh, I think Mr. Marks has got himself.
Oh, woo!
Look.
Nice.
Wow, it's a freebie.
Congratulations,
All
Bob.
right, Bob. So we've got some things hidden randomly behind, and we'll see them as we go. So that gets Bob a nice. Awesome.
A6.
A6 is going to be a 2X lot. These are copies of DC Comics Batgirls, issues number 10 and 11 from 2010. Each book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. Both feature Stanley Archerm Lau covers. So 2 Stanley Archerm Lau copies, first volume 1 copies of Batgirl, issues number 10 and 11, near mint plus. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
And that'll take us out of row
Dave
A.
Finn for A6.
Hey, Dave Finn, picking up A6.
Mr. Finn.
Wait a minute.
Oh, now it's
Got himself a free set.
free set going to Dave
All
Finn.
right.
Guess what?
What's the set tonight?
Batman Last Night on Earth.
That's a great set to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Cover B's too. Awesome. So
Yeah.
that's a freebie.
Congrats, Dave.
Just giving the chit away.
Congratulations.
Giving the chit away. Let's go.
All right, coming around the corner, B1.
B1 is a copy of Teen Titans, issue number 37 from 2006. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which is written by Jeff Johns. This features a Tony Daniel cover in inside pencils, and it happens to be the first appearance of McGann, who is Miss Martian. So first appearance of the character Ms. Martian McGann. Number 37 from 2006. Near mint is the estimated grade $15. Nice pickup, first appearance. B2. B2, I always love this one. This is a copy of the Mighty Thor #1, but the 3D edition, sealed in its bag. So pretty cool. They still do these from time to time, right? We've had the Carnage ones. We've had a couple different ones. This one's the Mighty Thor #1 from 2009, near mint plus. Still sealed in the bag, but it's the 3D edition. Even comes with the glasses. Poly sealed inside. $10.
So, of course, I had to pick one of these up for myself, and I have to say, the 3D technology has come a long way.
Did you 3D it up?
Very impressed at how it doesn't impede the art. Yeah, like it's still got the Russell Dodderman art integrity, but still very effective also in the 3D.
Awesome.
Effect. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure 3D is much better now than it's ever been.
Once you pick up one of these and without the glasses, not knowing it, then you realize something's wrong with your contacts. Then you're like, nope, no glasses. B3.
There it is.
I've never done that.
Thank you. This is a copy of Venom issues number 1 and 2. So this is a 2X lot there, AG. Thank you. These are first print copies. First issue on the left is the first appearance of the character Lee Price as Venom. So 1 and 2, first Lee Price as Venom. Great stuff. Love the covers.
And move it over to B4.
B4 is a copy of the all-new Wolverine #2 from 2016. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this beauty, which is a first print copy, and the first appearance of the character Gabby, who becomes the Honey Badger. So first appearance of the character Gabby, aka the Honey Badger. Number 2, 2016, near mint or above. Really nice copy.
Is that because she don't give a?
Yep. She
Because
don't.
she's Gabby.
Watch your mouth.
Gabby, next level, X23. This is a copy of Batman 60. I always love this one. This is a copy of Batman 66, issue number 1 from 2013. Near Mint Plus is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy, and it's illustrated by the always awesome Mike Allred. So Allred doing pop art, Bat 66 is just phenomenal. $10, first printer. Last one for this round. This is a copy of the hot Captain Marvel issue 1's fairly new release. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book. This is Captain Marvel The End number 1. This has a Peach Momoko variant cover. So that's the hot catch. It's the Peach Momoko variant cover. Near mint or above. Really nice copy. $15. And that is
Nice.
round 1.
So we just got 2 minutes left, folks,
Got
for this
some.
first round here. We're going to revisit what's left on the bottom row. Go through these again over in the B1 spot. Let's take a look at that one. Teen Titans, number 37.
Ben Shane for B6.
B6 going to Ben DeShane.
Ben,
Smart pick up there, sir.
Peach.
Any Peach Momoko covers you see?
It's just fun to say Peach Momoko.
It is.
That's
Sounds
a
like
cool
an
cover.
ice cream flavor.
It just sounds fun.
So that B1 spot is the first appearance of Ms. Martian in Teen Titans number 37 from 2006. That copy is in near mint condition. Next door to that in the B2 spot, Mighty Thor number 1. This is still sealed in the poly bag, complete with the 3D glasses. It's very cool. They printed the 3D glasses in the style of sort of a Thor style, like they were Asgard 3D glasses. This is from 2019, and it is in near mint plus condition. Over in the B3 spot, Venom. You get issues 1 and 2 from the 2017 volume of Venom, both first prints, and they include the first appearance of Lee Price as Venom, a new host for Venom.
Not Vincent Price.
Not Vincent Price, but Lee Price.
Lee Price.
Both in near mint condition.
It's what if Christopher Lee and Vincent Price had a baby.
Wow, that's kind of creepy. So with about a minute to go in the B4 spot, we've got all new Wolverine in the number 2. That one's important because it's the first appearance of Gabby, another Laura clone, and she goes on to become Honey Badger. It's in near mint or better condition.
Best name ever.
Honey Badger?
Honey Badger.
Yeah, pretty good. The B5 spot, as you can see there, Batman 66. That's the first issue of the series from 2013 in near mint to near mint plus condition. You can't beat Mike Allred doing Adam West and Burt Ward for the Batman
that Allred
66
book
series.
is awesome. One of my favorites.
Still upstairs in the top row in the A2 spot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, AG's going to show us the A5 spot. It's this great 3-issue series of Superman Aliens from 1995. You get issues 1, 2, 3 in that set. All first prints, all near mint plus for just $15.
Great.
Superman facing off against aliens. And that is it for round number 1. So at this point, folks, we're going to wipe the board and reset it with 12 brand new, all new.
I think we're going to have to sweeten
Comic
this up
items.
a little bit and put these
Oh,
people...
that's all right.
I'm surprised. Like, there's a lot of really good books in.
Yeah, keep in mind, any
Fun.
books that
Fun.
don't get claimed, if they don't get claimed,
Second.
are available for second chance opportunities. So what that means is you can reach out to us via email, phone call, Facebook message, whatever. Ask us, hey, is the such and such
Send me a letter.
still available? And if it is, we'll make it a,
We
Put
get
it
a
out
letter.
there
We're
for
giving
you.
that person priority.
Take a memo.
that's right. Snail mail gets priority. While AG resets the board
Hey,
with
AG, take a
brand new
letter.
items for round
You
number
got it.
2,
Which one?
we're gonna give you a little idea
Which
what's
one's your
coming out
favorite?
from Marvel Comics this Wednesday.
I think Q's underrated.
Q? Interesting.
That isn't.
I
That's
like
very
the cursive.
telling.
Especially for a man with the name AG.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was
AGQ.
too obvious of a choice. It's
Q.
exactly what they would have expected.
It's an anagram of some type.
All right, we're going to let him concentrate because that's a tricky job up there, I know firsthand. This week from Marvel, there's a bunch of goodies coming at you. First of all, Marvel's X number 2. That's the second issue in the Albatross-inspired prequel to Earth X and Universe X.
To Earth X
Paradise X.
and beyond.
Yep. This is a little series that sort of shows how the world of Marvel gets to the point that we find it in the original Earth X series. So it sets all
Wait,
that
do
up.
we get to see Absorbing Man absorb Ultron?
Is that what happens?
What if the Absorbing Man absorbed Ultron?
That's what I'm a huge fan of the Earth X, Paradise X all that stuff was.
Alex Ross stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So it's in that vein, right? It's in that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's a
Sorry.
prequel to that.
Carry
No,
on.
that's cool.
Carry on.
Immortal Hulk number 31. That series keeps going, and it's always a good read, always a good pickup. Big seller here at the Hall. New series from Marvel is Gwen Stacy number 1. This is going to be a 5-issue series, kicking the first issue off with an awesome Adam Hughes cover. What other kind is there, really? So this tells the story of Gwen Stacy in the days before she meets Peter Parker. Then after that, Thor number 3, written by Donny Cates. It's been amazing so far. It's only 2 issues in, but they've all been some killer stories going on that. Nebula number 1. This is going to be a 5-issue series featuring the daughter of Thanos.
The Karen Gillian version. That's
The
pretty
Karen
cool.
Gillian version.
That's
apparently,
awesome.
Yeah. So the comics are, of course,
Updating her.
adapting to
Awesome.
match the movies. Yeah.
That's this Wednesday.
Yep. And there's going to be plenty more from Marvel this week. But those are just some highlights for you. You can find it at your local comic shop, including the Hall, this Wednesday.
At all your local comic shops.
That's right.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Thanks, AG.
AG,
Got ready?
your miraculous work in between rounds. Gonna get ready. Round 2. I'm feeling it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Right out of the gate.
A1.
This is a copy of The Brave and Bold, issue number 147 from 1979. This book is estimated to be in very fine condition. It is, in fact, a Whitman newsstand edition. Upper left-hand corner, we got that Whitman logo. Looks like a, what if a W was a head? That's the logo, right? What else? How else would you describe that
No,
thing?
that's great. That's a good
All right.
way to do it.
Okay, good. We're moving on. No, Whitman variant. Those are the ones you'd find in a 3-pack that you'd pull together from some sort of bus stop or some other weird place. Rip it open, and one in the middle was always terrible. But Whitman variants, so collectors seek those out because they're tough to find, especially in good grade condition because they used to get manhandles. So this is one that you don't usually see.
Bob Marks for A1.
Bob Marks picking up A1.
All right, Bob. Love the Whitmans.
A2.
A2.
A2 is a copy of The Winter Soldier issue 3 from 2012. This book is estimated to be in near mint minus or above condition. This is a hard to find second print copy of this book. It features an awesome Libra Mayo cover, and it's written by Mr. Ed Brubaker. So this was during that run. This was fantastic, by the way, this run. Coming out of Winter Soldier and going off on his own. This is a lower print run, second print cover, and again, that Libra Mayo cover. Love it.
Dr. Doom, so hot right now.
Dr. Doom, $10.
A3.
A3 is a copy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 51 from 2015. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a Ken Garney cover A, featuring the first appearance of the character Jenica, who will down the line morph into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and become the first female member. This is the first appearance of her character form in issue 51. That's in the A3 slot. A for me.
A4.
A for me, please, sir. This is a copy of the Star Wars issue number 51 from 2018. Back-to-back 51s. Well, what are the odds? Star Wars 51 from 2018, Near Mint Plus. This is a John Tyler Christopher exclusive variant. So put out by John Tyler Christopher, who is the cover artist directly. It is a wraparound version of that Huddy's Slug Up. And I love Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb.
So exclusive, less than 3,000 printed, really cool.
You do that too well, Jay.
Nah, it didn't do that well at all.
Jabba no bargain, but he kind of is at that price.
We have Jeff McCain for A4.
The
and
Jeff,
Tyler Merchant for A3.
the Jabba one's just awesome. Thank you.
An A3.
The first Jenica.
Yep, and A3.
3. Well, who was that?
Tyler Merchant.
Because he's got himself. Oh!
Woohoo!
Double haul.
Who's going home with a nice Superman?
Superman, Joker.
Flying a Joker around. That's
Joker
awesome.
75th anniversary.
He's wearing a dress and a little.
So that's a freebie. Awesome. The double haul.
Personal fantasy of yours?
Just interesting.
Is that Janie Magic's, the multiple man?
It is.
All right,
Yep.
love it. A5, AG, please.
A5.
A5 is a copy of Seduction of the Innocent. This is a #1 from 2015, Near Mint Plus, the estimated grade of this book, written by Andy Parks. This features a Francesco Francavilla cover. This is a EC Comics homage. Pretty cool book, Seduction of the Innocent. It's got it all right there for you. Again, Francesco Francavilla cover, E. Near Mint Plus, only $5. Great buy. A6, my dear friend.
You got it.
Hear that, dear friend, Pat? Just throwing it out there. This is a, this is a copy of Young Avengers. Excuse me, let me restart that. Dark Reign, Young Avengers. This is a 5X lot, full set actually, written by Paul Cornell, featuring Mark Brooks covers and interior artwork. First appearance of the Dark Young Avengers. So like all Dark Reign, right? You get the flips of the characters. So there was a Dark Avengers. Now you have a Dark Young Avengers team. Eventually go on to become the Bastards of Evil. So they step up pretty quick, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the Bastards of Evil. That's what.
That's
It must have been
hardcore.
T-shirts. That thing was rocking it. But full set, Dark Reign, Young Avengers, 1 through 5, 2009, all near mint or above, $20. Let me catch my breath, AG. No, B1.
Come around the corner.
I was holding it. This is a copy of Dr. Aphra, issue number 30 from 2019. Near mint plus, the estimated grade here. This has an Adam Hughes variant cover. So
Very cool.
Adam Hughes doing Star Wars, the Battle of Mustafar. Don't try it, Anakin. I have the whole thing. It's right there. You know what happens next?
Yep.
$5. Great cover. B2.
Wendell for A6.
A6
Hey,
going to
Wendell.
Wendell.
Wendell Doc Rand. That's right. Hey, buddy. Love it. I love that stuff. It's one of my favorites. There's a bunch of Doc Rand stuff tonight. I hit a nice vein.
B2.
B2's a 2X lot. These are copies of, this was Dynamite Comics?
Yes, sir.
Dynamite Comics Mighty Mouse, issue 1 from 2017. Both books in the lot are near mint or above condition, both first prints. Yet the one on the right would be a Alex Ross cover A. The one on the left would be a Neil Adams cover B. So Ross and Neil teaming up here. Mighty Mouse #1, $10 for the pair.
Which is perfect because Neil originally did the Superman cover that's homaging where he's
You
ripping
got
the
it.
chains. Yeah, it's great.
Kryptonite no more.
That's right. Very cool.
Awesome, great stuff. B3. This is a 3X set and a beauty at that. These things are tight.
One of Ryan's
Copies
favorites.
of Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham. Full 3X set was put out in the year 2000. Each is near mint plus. These are the heavy Baxter form. These things are crinkle free. They're beautiful copies. Featuring covers and writing by Mr. Mike Mignola. And you said this is one of your favorites?
Yeah, I really like it. It's very creepy.
It looks like it.
So yeah, it's kind of Lovecraftian take on Batman.
That's awesome.
David Morgan for B2.
B2 to
Hey,
David
David.
Morgan.
Excuse me. The cough that wouldn't die.
Oh, what's
Hey,
David got?
he's got himself 15% off.
15% off. Mighty Mouse.
Just giving it away.
Alright.
I found the dong button. There it is.
B4.
B4.
B4 is one that Jake brought to my attention. Pretty crazy stuff. This was put out by an imprint called Star Comics, which was an offshoot of Marvel, essentially. This series is crazy. Series called Visionaries. So again, under the Star format, 1 through 6 from 1987. Very fine, near mint or above each one of these books. All have white pages. First really early art by Mark Bagley, who did the pencils and the covers. Romeo Thangle did the inks on them. Issues number 5 and 6 there, essential ghosts. It's very difficult to find because the print run numbers were so low.
Yeah, nobody
And
was
number
buying
6
these.
is a newsstand copy too, which is
Yep.
it's pretty insane. So I had to do some backstory on these things.
Look pretty,
Prices are super high. It's tough
Yeah.
to find in good condition. A lot of them got pulped and Star Comics. Pretty cool stuff.
and you rarely find an entire set. Number 6 alone goes for a lot of money just by itself.
Trying to price it out, I couldn't find one. Bizarre
mean,
stuff.
it's
So
terrible
I
toys.
recommend taking a look at this. This is a nice deal here at $75.
John Scheinbart from B1.
B1 to John Scheinbar.
Mr. Scheinbach, always a pleasure. Yeah, 5 and 6. It's crazy.
All right.
Stuff you learn.
B5.
B5 is a copy of the Black Panther. This is volume 1 from 1977. So Black Panther number 6 from 1977. Near mint minus. The estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, has a cover, writing, and interior art by Jack the King Kirby. Has a bunch of minor first appearances in this, one of them being Jakara. So basically Black Panther getting his volume up and running. It's an early issue number 6. Bunch of firsts on it. Really nice book. Near mint minus. Guide is pretty high, 35 plus. So
Wow.
a great deal for 20. Yeah, really nice copy too. B6, last one in this round, so I didn't leave you much time, Jake. This is a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 211 from 1986. Near mint, the estimated grade here, written by the great Chris Claremont and featuring the first appearance of the characters, the Marauders. So this is part of the Mutant Massacre storyline, and it's one of those 25th anniversary frame covers. We got all the characters around the sides. They did those in 1 month or in subsequent months, celebrating their 25th anniversary. It seems like yesterday. It's a long time now.
Yep.
That's what that one is. So that's 211 near mint. Great deal, $15. That's
Cool.
it.
Well, we don't have
Round
quite a
2.
full minute left, but I'm going to take just long enough to run through what's left on the board, folks. So real quick, in the A2 spot, Winter Soldier, a hard-to-find second print of issue number 3 from 2012 in near mint minus or better condition.
Kerry Jansen for B6.
B6 going to Kerry Jansen.
Ben Deshane for A2.
Ben Deshane's picking up A2.
Let's see, we have Michael Thompson for B5.
And B5,
Yes.
of course, going to Mr. Michael Thompson. Good choice there, Michael. So while AG fixes those spots, in the A5 spot, Seduction of the Innocent. That's an EC Comics homage from 2015 in near mint to near mint plus condition, with a very cool Francavilla cover. And down here on the bottom row, just 2 items left, and they're both good gets. In the B3 spot, Batman: The Doom That Came to Gotham. You get a full 3-issue set, 1, 2, and 3 from 2000, year 2000, in near mint to near mint plus condition. All 3 issues there with covers by Mike Mignola and written by Mike Mignola. And
Yeah,
next,
this is great.
yeah, they're awesome. Next door to that, in the B4 spot, Visionaries from Star Comics, an imprint of Marvel Comics back in 1987. It's all 6 issues that there were of that series, all in very fine and near mint condition. The final issue, the number 6, the hardest one to get, is a newsstand edition. And as John pointed out, issues 5 and 6 are ghosts. You just don't see those because they were such low print runs. So that would be a great speculator pickup right there. And that's it for round number 2.
Good stuff. Reset the board. We'll give it another shot.
Yep. AG is going to bring round number 3 here in just a little bit, meaning that in the meantime, we are going to talk about a book coming out from DC Comics here pretty soon. It's the 80th anniversary of everybody's favorite sidekick, the Boy Wonder, or
Robin,
as he's been known in some circles, the Boy Hostage, Dick Grayson,
why you gotta do him like that?
Robin, aka Robin.
Why'd you do him like that? He's Robin, Boy Wonder.
This book's going to be out on March 18th, but our orders are going
Greatest
to be due
sidekick
before
ever.
Okay, greatest sidekick ever. I'll give you that.
He's the GOAT. He's GOAT sidekick.
Does he predate Bucky?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Bucky, so
no,
he's
Bucky was
almost,
around in World War II.
he's almost a
Yeah,
well,
so was Batman.
So
yeah,
it's Batman. Batman.
Yeah,
1920.
that's right.
yeah. You might want to look into that there, Ford.
See, you go dissing Robin. This is what happens. You pay for it.
Yeah.
The kid's an assassin.
Folks, this is going to be a $9.99,
999.
100-page special.
We should get Jeffrey Jones to do that for us.
So if you think you want to pick one of these up, let us know. Add it to your pull list today via Facebook message, email, phone call. Tell us when you're in the shop next time, whatever. But just do it
Ron
by
Windpipe.
Sunday, February 16th. That way you don't miss out. A lot of people have been asking for this.
Valentine's Day.
There's
this
10
week.
different covers, of course.
Valentine's Day Friday.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you,
What,
buddy.
what'd you get me?
Thank you, too.
What'd you get me?
Nothing yet, but you're not doing so good.
So each of the variant covers are going to be from each of the decades Robin's been in, of course. There's the 1940s cover by Jim Lee, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, yada, 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 so on and so forth. What you see there on your screen is the regular cover.
So how many different covers? Let me boil this
10.
down.
10 total, including the blank
10.
cover.
Okay, oof.
So Robin predates Bucky by a year.
1 year?
1 year.
Bingo.
April
Go.
1940.
Interesting.
Go. So you'd say that Bucky's a ripoff of Robin.
Yeah, I'm fine saying that.
One
That's
could say.
Absolutely.
I'm
Sure.
sorry. So 10 covers to celebrate the Boy Wonder.
That's right.
Super excited about it. So you can be able to order one of them, none of them, however many you want.
Yeah, they need to reach out to us if they want to figure out that. Otherwise, they can just request the regular cover, which, you know,
Pretty cool covers.
yeah. That regular cover's by Lee Weeks, he's no hack. I like me some Lee Weeks.
He's definitely no weak sister.
I'm just about ready for round number 3. AG's just about got it nailed
He's
down.
setting up and rating them as he goes.
Yeah, he's doing. There's a little
Look at him.
judgment call there.
I know.
on AG's part.
Depends. All right, AG. All good. Here- Round number 3, we're going to halfway mark.
Yep.
I feel like I just got here.
AG, got a little bit of an itch going on
I feel like I just arrived.
A bit of an itch
Let's
going
go.
on
Let's get it on here. What's happening?
Right?
Yeah, I've been ready 10 minutes ago.
A1.
This is a copy of the Young Avengers Special. This was a one-shot put out in 2006, estimated to be in near mint or above condition. This book has a Jimmy Chung cover. It has a Neil Adams interior art and Bill Sienkiewicz art as well. So, whoop, teaming up together. Sorry about that. What happened, Jake?
Nothing. We're good.
All right. Neil Adams, Bill Sienkiewicz, early Kate Bishop appearance in this one-shot from 2006. Near mint or above is the estimated grade on that again. $15. Next book up, A2. A2 is a copy of Dark Horse Comics Ghost, issue number 5 from 1995. Near mint, the estimated grade of this book, which features an Adam Hughes cover and interior artwork by Terry Dodson. Issue number 5 from 1995. Near mint. Great deal at $8.
A3.
A3, one of the biggies tonight. Copy of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 43 from 1966. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book, which does have white pages. So really, really beautiful Spider-Man Silver Age book. Very fine, plus white pages. Stan Lee does the writing. John Romita provides the cover and the interior artwork. It has an appearance by the Rhino, his origin, first full Mary Jane Watson. So a little bit of everything in this one, sprinkled into a beautiful Silver Age book, The Amazing Spider-Man 43.
What was the condition on that, John?
Very fine, plus. It's an 8.85. It's beautiful.
Damn.
I would say that it does have a date stamp on it. See right above where Spider-Man is.
Okay.
Some people, date stamps officially grade-wise are overlooked because it happened at the retailer level.
So it's
some people
acceptable.
like them, some people don't though. Some people like moles on the face, some people don't.
Moly mole.
Alright, so I have Wendell for A1 and Joe Barone for A3.
There's
Joe
Big
Barone.
Joe. Big Joe strikes like a cobra.
Big Joe is the Rhino.
That was Wendell.
He's the Rhino.
Wendell nuts.
Well, Wendell.
Wendell.
He's got himself a free trade. Who's going home with a nice Doctor
A 20-second delayed bing.
Congratulations,
The bing will
Wendell.
catch up in the translation. That's awesome. Thanks, Wendell. Tuma.
Big Joe's got A3.
Joe, that's awesome book. Did you see it? The pages, the white pages are phenomenal. It's a great book. A4. I'm still waxing poetic about that book. This is a copy of The Flash, Volume 1, issue number 324 from 1983. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages, has Carmine Infantino cover and interior pencils, is The Death of Professor Zoom, a.k.a. the Reverse Flash.
No.
Yeah, Barry Allen kills him, then he goes on trial, remember? We get the trial of Barry Allen, that's where it stems from. But don't put it over old Reverse Flash there. So, The Death of the Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, Flash number 324, 1983. Very fine, plus $20.
That's Joe Barone for A4.
A4.
Nice
Big Joe.
copy. Pretty book.
A5.
A5 brings us a copy of a fairly recent release, a copy of Star Wars Rise of Kylo Ren, issue number 2. This is a first print copy, new, sold out. Clayton Crane cover, First Knights of Ren. Fairly new release, Rise of Kylo Ren, Super Hot number 2, near mint plus. Can't find these things, it's just
No, you can't. It's the book
crazy.
took off
Really
like
underordered.
crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. People
Sean
digging
O'Brien
it.
for A5.
A5 is Sean
Wow.
O'Brien.
Mr. O'Brien.
Well, Mr. O'Brien's got himself
What?
25% off.
25%.
Nice.
I'm gonna give Sean another one because there's one equal.
A6.
A6 is a 3X lot put together for you to encompass the Before Watchmen series. These three feature the dollar bill, that's a single, and then you got a 2X set for Moloch. So side characters within the Watchmen worlds, you get a one-shot dollar bill, and you get a 2X set with the Moloch. All three can be yours. Near mint or above, only $10.
I love the Steve Rude cover on the dollar
Steve the
bill.
Dude
one shot.
Rude.
Yep.
Len Wein did the writing as well, and yeah, Steve Rude did the interior art. J. Michael Straczynski wrote a set too. Pretty cool stuff, only $10. 3-packer.
Come around the corner.
Biggest around the B. Turn around the other side.
B1.
We got a copy of the Silver Surfer issue 75 from 1992. Near mint minus or above is the estimated grade of this embossed silver foil book featuring the death of Nova Frankie Ray.
Oh.
Yeah, down goes. So the Nova at that time was Frankie Ray, Herald of Galactus. She goes down.
Bob Marks for A6.
A6 to Bob Martins.
Just the dollar bill one shot alone.
Yeah.
Steve Rude, it's awesome. Like Bob, but yeah, death of Frankie Ray Nova, man. Anytime a character dies, it's always a big, nice pickup. $8. B2. New hot sold out. Here it is. Copy of Lois Lane number 8. Failing to release near mint, plus the estimated grade of this book. This is a first print, sold out copy. First appearance of Kiss of Death. This is written by the great Greg Rucker, and Mike Perkins provides the cover and the interior art. So really cool. I love the colors, and the way that it's laid out. It's pretty phenomenal. Pretty stark cover. Lois Lane number 8. Near mint plus $10.
Michael Thompson for B1 and Mike Weaver for B2.
To Michael Weaver.
B1 to Michael Thompson. B2 to Mike Weaver. The two Mikes. Oh, hey, oh.
Hey,
Get ahead of myself.
Hey. It's a good jam.
All right, B3.
3.
B3, it sounded like stereo. This is a copy of the X-Men Annual Issue 14 from 1990. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which is the first appearance of Gambit, Remy LeBeau. So it predates his appearance in issue number 266, which is widely considered his first full appearance. They retro this one, so this is his first cameo appearance. So first cameo, but actually first chronologically, of Gambit.
Great Art Adams cover.
Awesome. Interior art too. It's a square bound book, one of those old square bound glued books. Just fantastic shaped copy of this. So first Gambit, $25. Great buy.
Well, we got 3 minutes
B4.
left. 3 minutes left.
Before
Jeff McCain for B3.
B3 going to Jeff McKay.
excuse me. And this is going to be a 2-pack there on our B2, please, AG. There you go. You know them, you love them. Copies of The Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane. These are both issue 1s from 1990. Both estimated to be in near mint or above condition. The first one on the one on the left would be considered a green edition. And the one on the right would be a silver foil edition. So put them both together. Pretty hot Toddness for $20. Near mint Spider-Man.
Hot Toddness. I
Hot
like that.
Toddness, man.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I took a shot for that.
Thank you.
All right, B5.
B5 is the 3-pack of books here put together for these really tough to find, kind of unique copies of Star Wars free comic book day books. So 3 different books from 2002, 2006, and 2012. Free comic book day, they're non-stamped. So if you look at the front covers, they have a white open box. Stores would sometimes stamp their store logo in there as part of their promotion.
Chooches.
So these ones have not been stamped before. And what was I going to say about these? Silver stamp flip books. 2 of them are flip books. The one to the left, there you go, that's one. Flip book to Conan, and that one's a flip book. That one has an Adam Hughes cover as well. And
Ooh.
Serenity.
Captain Malcolm Reynolds.
So pretty cool stuff. In great shape, all of them. And the Star Wars tales there with Anakin on it, it's almost on like newspaper style.
So yeah.
So it's
like
early, it's really
yeah.
early free comic book day.
Yep.
It's pretty cool stuff. So all 3 of those, the Star Wars, free comic book day books, the image are above $15. The last one.
Looks like I got Don Frizzell for A2, and then Jamie Garthis for B4 and B5.
Wow, Jamie's on a roll. Don Frizzell picking up A2. Thanks, Don. Good to see you on here. And Jamie, surviving the roads these days, which is always good, picking up the B4 and B5. Thank you, sir. We've got under a minute left with just one item left. What's he got?
Kid's got himself
What's he got?
a book for free.
Oh, which one did he get for free?
Wait a minute.
Star Wars.
All right, go Jamie. Go Jamie.
Is he related to you?
I wish he wasn't.
Inside job. All right, B6.
Hey, listen, this isn't like ESPN. You can't get away with that shit there.
All right, B6.
B6 is a copy of Marvel's Ultimates, issue number 1 from 2002. Near mint minus is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy written by Mark Millar and illustrated by Brian Hitch. This is the first appearance of all the characters of the Ultimates.
Love that book.
Yeah, a lot of it is what all the movie characters' costumes are based on.
Samuel L.
First
Jackson
Samuel
is Nick
Jackson.
Fury. Yeah.
So, first time the Ultimates come into existence. There it is, only $10. In
Really
all its
good read.
glory.
Such a good read.
That series took forever to come out.
I know.
But it was worth it.
Yeah,
Like, it was one of those few series that it was worth the
It
delay.
was like a quarterly book.
Great job, everybody.
Marks for
Oh,
B6.
Bob Marks for B6. You guys devastated that board. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you so
Sold
much.
out, so there was 3 things in it, and out with a free trade. Wow, pretty
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
Yeah, look at all they got. Pretty good. When you guys win, we win.
Bingo.
I love it. So that's it for round number 3. Means we got
see
3
there
more
was-
rounds left to go. 4, 5, and 6. 4 is coming at you here in just a second. What better time than to tell you about our next
No better.
Ingest Day coming up here at the Hall Saturday, February 22nd. The man himself, the Greek myth Manoli, will be here rocking the Pro Services Department for your grading pleasure. He will be here from 11 Is that what happens when he walks through the door? The light,
That's funny. He
the
should
clouds
say
or
that.
something?
Good.
11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, February 22nd. So what is this exactly? Well, I'll tell you, it's an open house event for our Pro Services Department, meaning if you've ever wondered about getting your books graded, you want to find out more about the process and how it works, what the prices are, this is the perfect opportunity. Bring your books in. Manoli will be here for giving out free consultations. He'll take a look at them, give you some advice, tell you what he thinks would be the best course of action depending on what you want to do with the books. We do grading at CGC as well as CBCS. And if you've got signed books that weren't witnessed at the time of the signing, we can help you with that, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just a all-around good idea for...
Something that we do.
It's something it's a little extra level of service that we
Something that we
provide.
do.
Something that we do.
Age of Aquarius is coming on, so no pressure. Asteroid in 2023. Pound sign.
Perfect. I'll spare you the same. I was about to start singing, but I'm gonna.
I was hoping you weren't kind of.
Yeah, stop.
But
Thank
it's
you.
all good.
Yes.
Well, you know, you say thank you, but you haven't heard my singing voice. You might actually be disappointed that you
And Lori's
didn't
warned
get
us.
to. Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind then.
Something about pray you were deaf.
She's just basing that on what it sounds like when she steps on my toe.
Fascinating.
Truly fascinating.
I'm thoroughly underwhelmed.
Hey, you're just getting what you paid for. That's all.
Hey, listen, I'm having a good time, but this ain't it.
Round number 4 is going to put you out of your misery here in just a second, folks.
This song may put me out of my misery first.
I know. Ryan's having. Listen, it kicks into the whole.
Anyone else,
Yeah.
anyone else picturing the 40-year-old virgin? Because
This isn't my.
the end credits
Oh,
just
please
say
stop it, you guys. You got to turn this song.
Hey, you
Good.
said you put me in charge of the music.
Yeah,
All right,
now I'm ready. Yeah.
Round number 4, let's roll.
Let's do this.
Round number 4. Are you sure?
Roll Tide.
A1.
A1 is a copy of Spider Force issue 1 from 2018. Near mint plus the estimated grade of this book, which is a 1 in 25 Will Robson variant. First appearance of the team, which is called again Spider Force. First appearance of the character, the Spider Kid, who is Charlie Parker. So first Spider Kid / Charlie Parker, number 1, 2018. Near mint plus, $15. This is a 2X set put together back in 1996. Copies of Deathblow and Wolverine. So intercompany crossover. So Image Comics character or the Marvel Comics character getting together for a 2X little set. Written by Ron Bennett. Well, Ron Bennett provided the covers and the interior artwork. 1 and 2, 1996. Near mint or above. $8 for the pair. The Wolverine.
Did you ever read that one, John?
You a death blow guy?
Yeah, I was definitely.
I'm missing the death blow. A3. This is a copy of The Joker, issue number 5. So volume 1 of the beautiful Joker series. Number 5 from 1976. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this one. Has white pages on the interior and an awesome Ernie Chan cover. It's the first appearance of the character Ace of Spades, who joins up with the Royal Flush Gang. Love that Joker.
Alright, so we got Andy Plant for A2 and
Andrew?
John Kamoa for A3.
Hey, John.
Nice.
Those Jokers, man. I don't usually see those running out of them. I think John's got them all now. Beautiful book. Thank you, guys. This wasn't what I was envisioning. This song is not on the
A4.
brochure. This is a set of the super hot Boom Comics Mimic. This is a 3X set written by James Tinian with interior art by Eric Donovan. 1, 2, and 3 from 2013, all near mint or above. Super low print run. This has already been optioned to Seth Rogen as a movie project. So when I looked into it, I was like, well, what the hell is this thing? It's the concept that when you send a meme, that the meme can pass an actual virus to you. So it crosses to you personally, not from the computer, but now you become infected by it. So I start bleeding. It's a horror concept. Looks pretty cool. But super hot. Look up the prices on these things. They're insane.
Bob Marks for A4.
Hey,
A4 going to Bob Marks.
Fisher. This is crazy stuff. But a cool concept, too. I thought it was looking into it.
Mr. Marks has got himself 15%
Wow.
off.
Well, randomly,
Damn.
nice deal. Thanks, Bob. That's awesome.
A5.
Ah, good man. It's a copy of Son of Satan, issue number 2 from 1976. Very fine, plus near mint minus. So a really nice book. 8590. Real super sharp book. White pages. Sonny Trinidad provides the cover and the interior artwork on it.
Trinidad.
It's the second solo series. So second issue in his solo series. Say second solo series really quick. But this is number 2. Pretty cool stuff. Son of Satan, issue number 2. I love it.
Ryan Jackson for A5.
A5, Mr. Jackson.
Nice.
A6.
A6 is a copy of Action Comics, issue number 484 from 1978. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book, which features an awesome cover by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. This is the issue in which the Earth 2 Superman and the Earth 2 Lois Lane get married.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. The cover is just incredible. The coloring, everything about this book is pretty super. 400, no pun intended. 484, very fine, plus. Kurt Swan provides the interior pencils as well. So the wedding of Clark and Lois.
Ryan Jackson for A6.
6 shine, pretty cool. We should see this one. The colors are beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great looking cover. Jealous, Ryan. Good pickup. What do we got for
Come around the
B1?
corner.
Coming around the corner, we have a copy of The Web of Spider-Man number 18 from 1986. Near mint, the estimated grade here. This book features white pages and is the first appearance of Eddie Brock. So the character Eddie Brock, who later becomes Venom, the first appearance of that character is in this book. It's a cameo appearance.
Yep.
First Eddie Brock cameo, Web of Spider-Man number 18, 1986. Near mint, $20.
B2.
Ryan Jackson for B1.
B1 to Ryan Jackson. Oh,
Whoop.
it looks like there might be something
There
there.
is something.
All right, getting it for 25% off,
Rocking it.
Ryan.
Ryan Jackson, attaboy.
B2.
B2 is a copy of New Avengers issue 49 from 2009. Book's estimated to be in near mint or above condition. Written by Brian Michael Bendis with awesome interior artwork and covers by Billy Tan. This is the first appearance of the group, the Dark Avengers.
Oh,
So part of the Doc Reigns storyline. So first Dark Avengers, here it goes. This new Avengers run was awesome.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
The first 100 of the volume were fabulous. Just great stories, one after another. And it's got Bob Reynolds, the Sentry. I love that guy.
Yep.
Over, crazy, powerful, crazy. It's a great character. If you've never read the Sentry, you got to check him out.
There is no void.
There is no void. It's awesome. B3, Bob Reynolds. B3 is a copy of Star Wars issue number 81 from 1984. So original Marvel Volume 1 stuff here. Issue number 81 from 1984. Near mint, the estimated grade of this book, which has white pages, is the newsstand copy. as denoted in the lower left-hand corner where you get the barcode instead of sometimes it's a character like Spider-Man, Cap Shield, or the like. So that's about tougher to find because they were on newsstands and tended to get destroyed or mishandled. So a bit harder to find in high-grade condition.
Wendell for B2.
B2 going
Wendell.
to the.
Bob Reynolds.
It's exactly where it should go with to Wendell Knox.
There is no void, only Wendell. Thanks, bud.
B4.
B4.
Before I move ahead on that Star Wars book, that thing's a $60 guide price book. Really high grade copy. I didn't denote that.
Joe Barone for B3.
Joe Barone for B3.
For B3. Okay.
Next one up is Tales to Astonish, issue number 64 from 1965. This book is estimated to be in very
I gotta
fine.
interrupt you for just 1 second. Because B3 got himself. What's going on with a nice Batman, Superman,
Joker
Joker
cover.
variant?
Joker by Jock.
Joker. I'm going to get through this Tales to Astonish one if it kills me. Tales to Astonish number 64 from 1965. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book. So this was the 2-pack of characters book back when you get a Giant Man story and an Incredible Hulk story. This book features white pages, has a Jack Kirby cover, is written by Stan Lee, has interior Steve Ditko pencils. Third appearance of the leader, Dr. Sam Stearns.
Yeah.
Going to Joe Barone.
Joe
Guide on
Barone
it-
for B4.
Guide on it's 175. Going to Joe, Big Joe Barone. The Rhino himself. It's got a tumor in that thing. It clicks all the boxes.
That is very
Thanks,
fine plus.
Joe.
Awesome. B5.
B5 is a 2-pack. Put that little lot here. Spider-Man books, issues number 509 from 2004. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book in each of the 2X lot. You got the first print copy on the left, and then you got the director's cut. Written by Michael J. Straczynski and has interior pencils and cover by Mr. Mike Diodato. So it's a story that required a director's cut breakdown because it's that sharp and cool. So you get both copies for only $10.
Wow. His muscles have muscles.
That's a pretty cool shot of Spidey. I love it. Last one in this round. I love this one. This
so
is
good.
an intercompany crossover between DC and Marvel Comics where it pits Darkseid versus Galactus. The story itself was called The Hunger, written and illustrated by John Byrne. This
I can
was a
relate.
one-shot put out in 1995. Near mint or above the estimated grade. So it's one of those heavy Baxter format square. You know what I'm talking about? Heavier stock cover.
It's a one shot, so you right?
Yeah,
so you
it's
get
one
the whole
shot.
story here.
Silver Surfer's in it. Orion's in it. Pretty cool stuff.
Andy Plant for B6.
B6 going to Andrew
Yes.
Plant.
Awesome. Thanks, Andy.
Righteous. Wow, great job, John. We're coming in.
Well, we
just about a
survived the
minute
age
left.
of Aquarius. It was getting touch and go.
There are 2 items left on the board. Let's take a quick look at them here, including in the A1 spot, Spider Force number 1. This is the 1 in 25 variant by Will Robson. So what that means, if you're not in the know for ratio variant lingo, a shop would have had to order 25 copies of the regular cover just to qualify for getting one of these. It's a near mint plus condition.
Spider Force.
Features the first appearance of the team, Spider Force, as well as the first appearance of Spider Kid.
Spider Kid.
So that's the A1
Charlie
spot.
Parker?
Charlie Parker, yep. Not the jazz,
Not the bird?
saxophonist, but
Not the bird?
Yep, the superhero. Just $15, and all the way down in the B5
Be cool with
spot.
Charlie the Bird.
Another Spidey item for you Spidey fans. Amazing.
That's Joe Barone
Oh,
for B5.
B5 is going to Joe
Joe
Barone. Joe Barone's cleaning up.
Such an oddity to find. I was like, well, why would a random issue demand a director's cut? And then I flipped through it. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool, right?
That is cool. Wow.
So it's a nice pickup and a good read.
Perfect timing on round number 4, everybody. Great job. No.
Nope. Yep. We're singing no, and he's. That was just kismet. That was kismet. Oh my God. Excuse me.
While we set up for round number 5, it's time to tell you, let's talk a little bit about DC Comics this week. Coming to a local comic book shop near you, including the Hall of Comics, this Wednesday, February 12th. You're going to see, among other things, Superman number 20. Superman 20, it looks like a little return of Mongol. Mongol's coming back. In addition to that, we'll have Batman's Grave number 5. This has been it's Warren Ellis, right? Warren Ellis writing Batman's Grave.
Yeah.
This will be issue number 5 as Batman attempts to solve a pretty deep murder mystery sort of in the vein of 7. Green Lantern Season 2, Number 1. This is the project by Grant Morrison. He's been working on Green Lantern for a little while now. What have you been thinking of this whole project?
I think it's been great.
Yeah?
Like, I just love the departure from the standard fare and the way he sets it up and everything like that's been
The
pretty cool.
Black Stars thing was...
Oh, the Black Stars thing, the little miniseries was great.
Cool. Cool.
Gave us a super, super twisted Superman.
All right, cool. So this, yeah, like I said, same creative team. Liam Sharp, right? Liam Sharp, along with Grant Morrison, kicks off the next volume of this. They're calling it Season 2. This will be issue number 1. Then we have Flash number 88, a book that continues to sell well here. We got a lot of Flash fans that are really digging it. And a one-shot, care of Brian Michael Bendis, the latest caretaker of the Superman mythos within the DC comic universe. This will be a one-shot called Heroes, Superman Heroes. And this takes a look at repercussions from him basically revealing his secret identity as Clark Kent. It's a bunch of different little stories looking at his friends and colleagues and fellow heroes and how they react to the revelation. We're going to have another one-shot in the pipeline here in a little while that'll be the villain side of things. But this, for now, is Superman Heroes. And that's all this Wednesday at a comic book shop near you. AG's working hard, cranking through the book, setting up the board here for round number 4 in just a second.
5.
Oh, I'm sorry, round number 5. We've got 2 more rounds to go, 5 and 6.
This is the penultimate round.
It is the penultimate round, that's right.
We just had the anti-penultimate.
Keep in mind, this week's raffle prize is an original sketch cover by Daniel Warren Johnson that will be given away in a raffle drawing. The way you get entered in the raffle drawing is anybody who makes a successful claim in this week's auction gets entered. It's on a blank sketch cover of Extremity number 7, Daniel Warren Johnson, with this really cool black and white and red sketch of Hobby, which is the brother to the story's protagonist.
Is this the penultimate round?
It is.
Penultimate.
We all set?
Am I on time?
You are. Round number 5.
Do it.
All right, A1.
Here we go, A1.
First one of the party. Copy of Dark Horse Comics Star Wars Boba Fett Agent of Doom. This was a one-shot put out in the year 2000, near mentor above the estimated grade of this book, which features the writing of Mr. John Ostrander and a cover by Francesco Velasco, which is pretty awesome. So a Boba Fett, is he trying to fight to get out of the Sarlacc, or can't really tell, but it was a one-shot Agent of Doom, near mentor above the estimated grade, only $10.
A2.
Yes, please. Here's a copy of Journey into Mystery, issue number 622 from the year 2011. Very fine near mint minus is our estimated grade on this book. Features part of the Fear Itself storyline. This is a first print copy. Has a Stephanie Hans cover, and it's the first appearance of the character Icol, who apparently is going to be in the Disney Plus television show. So,
The villain
respect about book.
in the Loki Disney Plus TV
Loki.
show. He'll be the
Oh,
Loki's,
did I say Thor?
Loki's counterpart. No, you didn't specify. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you, bud.
Ryan Jackson for A2.
A2 going to Ryan Jackson.
A3.
A3 is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 61 from 1968. Very fine, possibly above the estimated grade here. So it's a solid 8. This is a beautiful looking book. Written by Mr. Stan Lee. John Romita provided the cover and the interior pencils. First time Gwen Stacy is featured on a cover. One thing to keep in mind about this book, well, it's a beautiful, very fine above book. I'm going to have to flip it over, will you please? And getting back to the whole stamp debate. There is a very neatly in the upper left-hand corner, as you can see. Wish I could bring it in closer. Somebody by the name of George Holmes decided he was going to stamp his name on the back. George was pretty proud of the book. I understand why, so he put it on the back. Again, gets back to the whole mold discussion we had earlier.
Now, if it was John Holmes, we might have to charge you extra.
Listen, I don't know why you had to go there. It's Valentine's Day, man. Keep it.
Got Wendell Knox
And that's
for
why he
A1.
went there.
A1 to Wendell Knox.
Yeah, buy up those Boba Fett books. Oh, great, the Floyd. But a fantastic copy, Amazing Spider-Man issue 61 from 1968, estimated to be very fine in our opinions. Really nice, light, really nice copy of the pages as well. But George Holmes is present.
A4.
A4. A4 is a phenomenal looking copy of Tomb of Dracula 35 from 1975. Very fine plus near mint minus the estimated grade of this baby. Nice copy, has a guillotine cover, Gene Colan interior pencils with Tom Palmer doing cover and inks. Marv Wolfman's the writing. This thing has its Marvel value stamp, which is number 74, The Stranger.
Which is bizarre that he would get a stamp.
Hey, listen, this Stranger was hot back then. 1975, so very fine, near mint minus. Just a beautiful copy of the book, and it's The Tomb of Dracula along with Brother Voodoo.
Oh,
I started to think Doctor Strange, but it's Brother Voodoo makes an appearance in it too.
we know how
This
important
one's got
Brother
it all
Voodoo is
going
now.
down.
Cool.
It's a great book. $35. Next one, A5. A5 is a copy of The Mighty Thor, issue number 372, near mint plus the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, the color of the pages on the inside. This had written by Mr. Walt Simonson and has a Sal Buscema cover and interior pencils. It's the first appearance of the character, the Time Variance Authority. It sounds like a band.
Well, it's an organization.
The First Time Variance Authority.
Yep.
So, hot speculator book, real nice price. Get it. Go ahead, Ed. All right.
I got Jeff McCain for A5.
Nice pickup. Thanks, Jeff. Doesn't it sound like a band? The Time Variance Authority.
A6.
It was Alan Parsons' second project.
That was his fifth one. This is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 700 from 2013. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which has the death of Peter Parker in it. So this is the final issue of Volume number 1. It is a first print copy, and it has its digital code intact as well. So it's got it all going. I love that cover. But the death of Peter Parker, and from here on out, he's the superior Spider-Man. Dr. Otto Octavius. But just a beautiful copy of that book right there. Coming around the corner.
Mike Weaver for A6.
A6 to
Mike.
Mike Weber.
Who's got himself a double R?
Nice.
I kind of like that one.
Let's go with a nice Joker there.
Joker.
Action Comics.
B is headed.
Michael Thompson for A4.
A4 going to Michael Thompson.
It must have been Brother Voodoo.
Thanks, Michael.
All right, coming around the corner for B1.
Hope you're feeling better, Michael.
B1. B1 is a 2X lot here. Copies of Catwoman teaming up with Tweety and Sylvester. Yes, it did happen. Catwoman, Tweety, Sylvester team up issues 1, near mint or above. Both issues in this 2X lot. Written by Gail Simone. They feature an Ernie Lepacino cover and a Sandy Yarrow cover. So you get the cover A and the cover B.
Meow.
Catwoman, Tweety, and Sylvester. It's happening. It made sense.
It does, actually. It's a good one.
So they did a great job with some of those.
They should have had Hawkman in there, too.
There you go.
All right, B2.
Next
Hawkman
round.
and Beaky Buzzard.
Next round. This is a copy of X-Men issue 4 from 1992. So this is the Jim Lee stuff here. Near mint, the estimated grade in this 2X lot, which features the newsstand cover on the right. There it is, that little barcode. It's in really nice condition. And on the left, we have the direct edition, which again has the illustration and the inside cover. Both issues, number 1, feature the first appearance of the character Omega Red. Always a fan favorite, the Omega Red.
Hands on the cover.
Ryan Jackson for B2.
D2 to Ryan Jackson. Yeah, Omega Red's supposed to feature in the new upcoming Wolverine solo book.
Who got himself 50% off?
50% off, says the
All
fiddler.
right. Ryan's rocking it. Thanks, bud.
B3.
B3 is a copy of DC's All-Star Comics issue 60 from 1976. Very fine, plus the estimated grade of this book, which is written by Jerry Ordway, features an awesome Ernie Chan cover. Keith Giffen did the interior pencils, and Wally Wood did the inks. This thing's got a lot going on in it. First appearance of Vulcan, Son of Fire, and the second appearance of Power Girl. Can you say all that?
That was good.
Second appearance, Power Girl. Great stuff. But first, Vulcan, man. Good stuff. $20. B4, please. I was super excited. Now this one here, I've Jack the Punter Bob. These are copies of Image Comics put out a series called Frank Frazetta Presents. So you get a little Frank Frazetta. Each one of these has a cover A for Frank Frazetta cover And there's 4X lot. They're all one-shots from 2008 and 2009. Moon Maid. I always love that Moon Maid.
Swamp Demon.
Swamp Demon. But just look at those Frazetta covers.
Creatures. And Sorcerer.
Yeah, let's go back to Moon Maid.
You got it, boss.
So the Creatures one was written by Rick Remender
Oh,
as well.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool. So the great Frank Frazetta. So from his mind, all the characterizations and some of the things he did. $25 for the 4X lot. Goodbye. 25 B5, please. B5, another intercompany crossover. This one between DC Comics Batman and Marvel's Captain America. This was a one-shot put out in 1996. This is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. First print copy. It's a deluxe format, so again, a square format. Written and illustrated and cover by Mr. John Byrne. So John Byrne, good team up.
Yeah, that's a good one. You get the Red Skull and the Joker. It's a good story.
$15. B6, last one, thank you. This is a copy of the Ultimate Spider-Man issue 14 from 2001. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy written by Brian Michael Bendis. Mark Bagley provided the artwork. It's the first appearance of the Ultimate Gwen Stacy and the first Doc Ock.
Wendell Knox for B5.
I was trying to keep it together.
Nah, me too. Try to listen.
Oh, wait a minute, I missed that one.
I say hello.
What you got?
For B5.
He's got
Oh,
himself the book for free.
ooh, he's going
Who did
home
this?
with a free one.
Where was I when this happened?
And
You were looking. You were drunk.
So we
I
got
was working on my list.
just under a minute left to go, folks. Let's take a look at what's still up on the board, including the A3 spot, which is a killer
Is it a
one.
full moon
Amazing
tonight?
Spider-Man number 61 from 1968, which is in very fine or better condition. And as John pointed out, there is a name cleanly
No, I wasn't
stamped on the
stroking.
back. But regardless, that's the first time you get Gwen Stacy featured on the cover. And yeah, it's a great looking copy of that book. Awesome. That's in the A3 spot. Moving down to the B1 spot, it's a 2-pack of Catwoman, Tweety, and Sylvester from 2018 in near mint or better condition. You get the A and the B cover of that special written by Gail Simone, one of my favorites. Over in the B3 spot, All-Star Comics. That's number 60 from
Steve
1970.
Coldwell for B1.
B1's going to Steve Coldwell. Thank you, Steve. Little Looney Tunes action married up with Catwoman there for you. And over in the B4 spot is one definitely worth revisiting. That's a Frank Frazetta 4-issue lot
Yeah,
from
it's
2008
crazy.
and 2009.
Still there?
You get 4 one-shots: Moon Maid, Swamp Demon, Creatures, and Sorcerer, all featuring Frank Frazetta covers. As John pointed out, the Creatures book is written by Rick Remender, all in near mint or better condition for just $25. The covers alone there are worth the price of admission. And over in the B6 spot, Ultimate Spider-Man number 14 from 2001. That is a first print written by Brian Michael Bendis with art by Mark Bagley. Features the first Gwen Stacy in the Ultimate Universe as well as the first Doc Ock in the Ultimate Universe. Near mint or better condition, $10. Book came out in 2001. Great pickup for you Ultimate Spider-Man fans. That is it for round number 5. Thank you, AG.
Great wrap up. Some good stuff up there.
So AG is going to set us up for round number 6, the final round of the evening, final round of episode 77. And while he does that, this is the perfect time to remind you that the Hall does mail order. Yep. If you can't
Wow.
get comics near you,
Can you bring them to my house?
don't despair. Reach out to us on our website.
Reach
And we'll
out.
set you up. We'll set you up with a sub list. We'll mail them to you. We do that for quite a few people. We can do it as often
Nationwide.
or infrequently as you like, depending on the number of comics you subscribe to.
Oh, we're nationwide.
Oh, absolutely. We're global. We send to Australia on a regular basis.
Global with a G.
Some of those Aussies just like us.
No, global with a J.
Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
You're welcome.
You were?
Check out thehallofcomics.com for your subscription service here at the Hall.
Hey, enough. Ryan will handle it.
Yeah.
This is the final round of the night.
This is
Goes fast.
the ultimate round.
I feel like you just got here.
Round number 6. You feel like I just got here or you just got here?
And that's kind of how it's feeling.
Right. Comics in the previous Yes.
Pretty exciting that Joaquin Phoenix won the best Oscar for best Oscar actor for
That was a good show last night. I
the
enjoyed
Joker. Trying to
Well,
think if
so-
that's ever happened for a comic book related movie in the past that the leads won an Oscar.
I don't think so.
Was Heath Ledger supporting? He
That was
supporting.
posthumously,
Right.
and he won posthumously.
No.
But good point. Both the Joker.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Maybe-
amazing acceptance speech on his.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The last two great portrayals of the Joker both won Oscars. Maybe more people should, look into this.
Did you
What
say
about
the?
Jared Leto?
Did you say the last two?
Jared Leto, I don't think so.
I don't know. He doesn't count.
Okay.
No, that's
Wow.
not the Joker. That's just some mishmash punk.
Uh-oh. Joker Krishna. he's setting up the last round of the night.
I don't count.
Yeah,
So that's why.
No,
Nor do I, John.
that wasn't the Joker.
Thanks everyone for joining us again on another Hall After Dark. And we'll be back next week, episode 78. We usually do 3 weeks on, 1 off. So we're coming up that cycle. Appreciate the support. Let's rock this last round.
Round number
Got a
6.
mishmash of everything in here.
A1, what do we got?
A1 is a copy of Speed Racer issue 1 from 1987, near mint or above the estimated grade of this book, which is put out by Now Comics. White pages throughout. This is a second print copy with a super low print run. It is the origin of Speed Racer. So just a really nice high grade copy of Speed Racer number 1 is what it is. $10.
A little scene Ken Stacy doing the cover art there, it looks like. I love his stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah, reflected from the eyes is pretty cool. A2. A2 is a 4X set, so the entire story set of Damien, son of Batman. It was artwork written and interiors by Mr. Andy Kubert. So all first prints throughout, 2013, near mint or above, $15.
So DC used a paper
I
stock
really
on the
enjoyed
interior
those.
pages on this book that I hadn't seen before or since, that takes the ink and Andy Kubert's art so well. It's a matte finish, and it's too bad they don't use this paper anymore. It looks fantastic.
I like the series a lot too. I enjoyed the story of it and Damien's reckoning with the fact of who he is. It's a really cool story.
Michael Thompson for A1 and Sean O'Brien for A2.
So that's awesome. Go
job.
Speed Race.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Moving on to A3.
A3, here it is. You know it, you love it. A copy of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 28. Book was put out in 2018. Near mint or above the estimated grade of this book. Super low print run on this one, and the first appearance of the character Omnipotentus. So first appearance of Omnipotentus, who's supposed to be the baddest of the bad.
That's right. A threat to even Galactus, as we're finding
It is.
out.
So
of
first appearance of that character, big
Yep.
spec book. This one's people shooting around for. Go take a look. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur 28, 2018, near mint or above. Say Omnipotentus and mean it.
It's fun to say.
Let's do it. A4.
Bob Marks for A3.
A3 going to
Marks.
Bob Marks.
Mr. Mark's having a good night. Thanks, buddy. This one, copy of ROM Space Knight number 1 from 1979. Very fine plus near mint minus, so anywhere between an 8.5 and a 9.2. It's a nice copy of this book. White pages throughout, written by the awesome Bill Mantlo. Sal Buscema provided the art, and Frank Miller provided the cover. First appearance and origin of ROM. First appearance of the character Brandy Clark. The first appearance of the Damn Dire Race, who turn up in the X-Men.
Yep.
First appearance of the Dire Race. There it is. ROM Space Knight number 1, 1979. Very fine plus near mint minus. Great book. $20.
Jeff McCain for A4.
Nice book. Thanks, Jeff. It's amazing how many characters are in that thing. Bill Mantlo was the best. The guy that created Rocket Raccoon.
Yep.
This one's a copy of X-Men Messiah Complex 1. This was a one-shot put out in 2007. Near mint plus. The estimated grade of this one features writing by Mr. Ed Brubaker, interior art and cover by Mark Silvestri, and this is a variant cover. It's pretty badass. X-Men Messiah Complex, one shot, 2007 Near Mint Plus, $10. A6, always one of my favorites. This is a tie-in to the Dark Reign. These are Amazing Spider-Man's issues number 595 to 599. So this 5X story lot contains the American Sun story. Things get trippy. Things
Especially
get
with this
trippy.
cover.
Yeah, all first prints of Phil Jimenez covers, and they're written by Joe Kelly. Pretty cool. So it has to deal with, at that time, who the Iron Patriot was, and you get the Dark Avengers involved, and you got Venom there, and just a weird, trippy find out that Gwen Stacy and
Yeah.
Norman Osborn had a baby together. And,
What?
yeah, I don't know, some weird shit going on in Spider-Man.
Scandalous.
But all 5 of them only $15. A nice buy. American Sun. Let's go to B, please.
D1.
B1 is a copy of Spider-Girl issue 12 from the year 2000. Near Mint Plus, the estimated grade of this book, which is a signed Dynamic Forces book. This book was signed by Mr. Tom DeFalco. It's number 80 of 1500. And again, it has a Dynamic Forces COA on the back. It's the first appearance of the character Kane. And it also has a Dark Devil appearance.
There's Dark Devil.
Dark Devil, first Kane. Dark Devil, signed, Tom DeFalco, $20.
So Jamie Garthis for A6.
Ah, it's a just a good read. Wait till you read that thing. It's trippy.
And Bob Marks for B1.
Menace.
B1, Bob Marks.
I think. Yep. He's got himself 15% off.
Ha! Big
Wow.
wheel. Good. Excuse me. Thanks, Bob.
Put on the B2.
B2 is a copy of Alpha Flight issue 1 from 1993. Near mint or above, the estimated grade of this book features white pages on the interiors. It is a first print copy. It is written by, cover by, artwork by Mr. John Byrne. First appearance of that cat, little Canadian rascal, the Puck. And first appearance of Mariana. So 2 first appearances, and we get the launching of Alpha Flight's solo book coming out of the X-Men. Just an awesome copy. First Puck, look at him right out in front. Go badass.
Love that cover.
Dinklage, missed opportunity.
Yep.
If there's an, yep, gotta give him a call. If there's an Alpha Flight movie, I want Peter Dinklage in it. P3. $15. Nice buy.
Jeff McCain for B2.
Thanks, Jeff. This next one is a copy of Joker, Year of the Villain, number 1. There was a one-shot put out in 2019. Near mint plus the estimated grade of this book. It has a Clayton Crane Comic-Con exclusive. That's what this variant is. It's a Comic-Con exclusive variant written by Jeff Carpenter. So the Joker, Mr. J, one-shot 2019 Near mint plus. This is a Comic-Con exclusive by Mr. Clayton Crane. B4. A beautiful book. This is a 6X story lot put together for you, all first prints. It's going to be Punisher versus the Thunderbolts. So this was the Thunderbolts, really cool stuff. Thunderbolts books, issues number 27 to 32 from 2014. Near mint or above the estimated grade of each one of them. Essentially, this Punisher running wild through the Thunderbolts solo book. All first prints, all with the digital codes.
Really good story.
Yeah, it is a really good story. And yes, the Punisher and Elektra do hook up, and it makes for a very crazy
I was
story.
saving that for the last.
It's pretty cool. Red Hulk's in there, the leader.
They were hooking up?
Yeah.
That's what the kids say.
Yep.
Ghost Rider was in this one, I think.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of fun. I'd like to see that book back again.
Great stuff. Great whole lot. Nice deal. $35. B5. Last 2 of the night. Awesome copy of Metal Man issue 45 from 1976. Very fine. The estimated grade of this book, which features a Dick Giordano cover, Walt Simonson interior art, white pages, I failed to denote. But this is the first appearance of the character Plutonium Man. Right? If you're going to have the Metal Man, eventually you're going to have a Plutonium Man. So first appearance of that character, 1976.
Wendell for B4.
B4, going to Wendell.
Nice books.
Who's got himself a free trade paperback?
All
I think he
right,
won the
Wendell.
other free trade paperback.
Bingo.
Who's
Nice,
got
Wendell.
nice?
There you go.
Here comes Daredevil.
That's a great
Things on a
Mark
time
Waidman.
delay.
There you go.
There's a 20-second time delay on the bell.
An additional 20 seconds.
So that's
D6.
40.
Carrie for B5.
B5,
the Metal
Kerry
Man, Kerry,
Jensen.
buddy, thank you. Last one of the night brings us a copy of Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, issue number 70 from 2011. This is a studio edition, number 721 of only 1,000. So this is signed by Jim Ballant. Mr. Jim Ballant, little dude. This is also has a print on the inside as well, print number 215 of 300.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, just a
apparently.
great cover, variant cover. And if you flip it over for me, AG, when you get a chance. Thanks, buddy. There's a print along with it. So this was considered a studio edition.
I'm not really sure which way to turn it.
Whichever way you like, AG. Your call.
That is in the B6 spot.
He said,
Final book of the evening. Cool. What do we got left? Just under a minute, about 44
That's it.
seconds. And still in the A5 spot, X-Men Messiah Complex. That's a one-shot with the variant cover from 2007 in Near Mint to Near Mint Plus condition, written by Ed Brubaker with cover and interior art by Mark Silvestri. Moving down to the bottom row in the B3 spot, I'm surprised this thing's still up there. Joker, Year of the Villain, one-shot, featuring a Clayton Crane convention exclusive cover. This was a one-shot special from 2019. It's in Near Mint to Near Mint Plus condition. The story inside was co-written by John Carpenter. Yes, that John Carpenter, the film director. Great Cesar Romero Joker cover by Clayton Crane. And you got that tarot cover over in the B6 spot. Tarot Witch of the Black Rose. It's a studio edition.
Valentine's Day is coming.
Limited edition print. Near mint or better condition. And that is number 215 of only 350 of those printed. And that just about does it
about
for
said it all.
this episode. Yeah.
77.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
77 of these.
That's kind of crazy.
A little nutty.
It only,
We're going to go
only-
back and find the first couple. 'cause
Only
it
feels
was
like 107.
going to be like a gag reel. Good stuff.
Any questions? Any comments?
Questions, comments, concerns, last calls.
What do you think, Ryan? How's it
Thanks,
looking out there?
everybody.
Have a great night, everyone.
Enjoy.
What do you think, AG?
Remember to spay and neuter your pets.
All right, Bob Barker.
Control the
Great
animal
Bob Barker.
population.
Good night, everyone. Always appreciate the support. Hopefully you had some fun, and thanks for picking up the books.
Joaquin Phoenix's GOAT.
Yeah.